Alright guys, it looks like I timed this up just perfectly as we are loading into the game. We are entering into the game. We have Deathmatch Gang taking on the side of Bikini Beach Esports, and I already know I have the titles wrong because that's just how life goes. It's always backwards. Deathmatch Gang being a Swedish team. I don't think that this is Aki the player, as of course Aki is getting ready for, if you guys are Dota fans or watching Dota, International is going to be coming up in a month. Maybe he is, but I highly doubt it. We'll see though. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been able to ask anyone precisely if it is or is not Aki. But regardless, guys, we have the Deathmatch Gang team of Swedish players taking on the side of Bikini Beach Esports. We'll be starting out on Hollywood here, guys, as our first map. And the first map of the best of 3 semifinals. Again, guys, thank you so much for your viewership. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just getting underway. It's just started, and the action is only going to get more exciting for today. Like I said, the apex is always in the finals. At least that's what we hope for. Noel is going to be picking up the soldier here for the defense of Bikini Beach Esports. We have Sweeney over here on a Reaper. Reinhardt over here for Biak. We're going to have Balu picking up himself a Roadhog. Radio Boy over here on a Farah. And then that basically sums up their entire team. Over for the offense, though, over for the side of Deathmatch Gang, Shozi is going to be picking up a Farah. Dania going to be picking up his Lucio. Lali going to be picking up a Reaper. We have Cherry Dormy going to be picking up the Roadhog. Aki himself maybe going to be picking up the Reinhardt. And then last but not least is going to be their Mercy player, Mither, following up in the back line. So let's see what happens here for the side of the offense and the defense. Shots already bringing out as the soldiers looking for those kills, looking for those opportunities, but yet to find any so far. As you can see, the offense is all going to be around the side. Actually, Hook going on to Radio Boy. That's a big start to a big play, as he's going to end up going down. Shows he's going to end up taking out Atomicus, and Biak goes down as well. As that's going to be 5 kills so far. Sweeney's the only member alive, and that's going to be a team kill out here for the side of Deathmatch Gang, as they absolutely wipe the floor with Bikini Beach Esports on their first defense. Wasn't even fair in a lot of ways, guys. That was less than a minute needed to take the first point. And that's a scary offense to be looking at right now. The Winston's going to be trying to leap in to try to get control, and it looks like Lolly will end up going down to Atomicus. Good trades, and that's the kind of defense that they needed right after that kind of play. Lost multiple, end up getting 3, trading out 1 as Cherry Dormy does take out Atomicus, but still, nonetheless, Deathmatch Gang was looking absolutely terrifying there at the beginning, and they do look a little mortal for a moment as 3 heroes do end up going down. Looks like the game is going to stabilize here a bit as the offense is going to try to regroup and get their stuff going, whereas the defense is going to try to get set up after that absolutely lightning speed take coming out from the side of Deathmatch Gang. What can Bikini Beach Esports do? Both of these teams, strong teams in the tournament scene. Let's see what they can do. As Sweeney is going to be doing a lot of damage, but this ends up going down to Shozi as Noel takes out Shozi. Dinia takes out Biak. And as you can see, Mercy with the Resurrection here, going to be looking for that. Does get a 2-man, but will end up falling in the end. That was the defensive Resurrection. Now offensive Resurrection available, and does bring up the rest of the team. And again, the defense seems to be reeling right here. There's only really 1 or 2 heroes left to fight it out. It's a Reaper and a Farah. And you know what? The Farah goes down, and so does the Reaper. As Lolly and Shozi are respectively going to pick up their mirror players, killing off their opposite number. Cherry Dormy going to be pushing forward with this Roadhog to look for those kills. Going to be getting the hook and the right click and the left click, and that's going to be a dead Winston in just a second. Barely survives on a sliver of HP. Going to be ripping out the Earth Shadow. Doesn't do that too much, as there's going to be also a Rocket Barrage coming out. Looks like a lot of kills from that as Atomicus does take out Shozi during it, but enough kills to come out the back of it as a hook going on to Reaper, and Sweeney ends up going down at the last second. Doesn't end up getting the kill onto Cherry Dormy. And still, this offense looking so good right now from the side of Deathmatch Gang, as Bikini Beach Esports looks to be a little bit lost for play here, as they can't get a good defensive hold going for themselves. They did get that play off the beginning when the offense pushed up very aggressively. They all spawned short because they all spawned together, and they were able to get those 3 kills, but after that, the kill feed has been overwhelmingly in the side of Deathmatch Gang. And this is just one of those situations where as a team, you need to take a deep breath, you need to figure it out, I need to get something going for you. But Lolly says, no deep breaths for you. You're not allowed to figure out what's going on. And actually, Radio Boy needing that big play from maybe they can rally off the back of that. As he's, of course, going to be happy that he just soloed up that player with the Mercy. But when his entire team is dead around him, it might not matter, as there's going to be a beat drop going out for the side of the defense as Balu and Atomicus. And Null try to fight it out. Null does have the sights available, and he's going to get a lot of value out of this as he goes on to Shozi. Shozi does end up going down, but the sights, are they going to be enough? He's going to be hunting for the Mercy as the Resurrection, or sorry, the, okay, canceling out that Resurrection, but no, doesn't end up getting him as the Earthshatter did come out for the side of the offense. They do have a Diva here for the defense. That's BL trying to stall out as long as possible, but he's going to get popped out of the mech, end up going down, and that should allow the payload to get pushed to the last bit here as the Death Blossom will be channeled over the top. 3:33 is going to be the time to beat, guys. That is a terrifying offense to play against. Absolutely terrifying. Oh, man. (3:33). 3:33. Can they do it? We'll find out here in just a moment, guys. But it's highly unlikely in the sense of, generally speaking, when you see those kind of offenses and they end up working for your team, and you secure a 3-minute offense, and you don't just outright like hold and play well at the beginning, it could still go bad for you. But if you get that big hold at the beginning, you stop that first push, and they don't take the first point off the first offense, yeah, it can get really awkward because you only have basically an increasingly less amount of time. They'll have 30 seconds to get ahead and get on the point, get things figured out, get their offensive going, but from that point on, they have exactly 3 minutes to get things going to actually win the map. So, Bikini Beach Esports a bit on the back foot here already on map number 1, Hollywood. We'll see what ends up happening here. We will see. Babylon Hotel. Of course, the Lucio poster. Showed you guys this earlier, but one of my favorite posters in the game. Also worth noting that Lucio doesn't have his pants on. His, what do you call it? Robotic pants. You can see Lucio has, whoops, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do left click. There we go. Left click? Oh, space. There we go. As you can see, Lucio does have those mechanical pants, or robotic pants with that actually on his primary skin feed into his gun and feed into his headphones, which means that obviously he is powered by music itself. Now, that's not a very uncommon fact, but I will tell you guys that it is pretty cool that that detail is in there. But we'll see what ends up happening here. 3 minutes on the clock for them to push. 3 minutes for them to figure it out. Radio Boy going to be going in with his team, taking a lot of damage, already charged up, but ends up being saved by Null there. Null getting the shots at the last minute, but Null himself low on HP. He's actually in a very sketchy situation. He's going to be getting these 2 shots into Roadhog, and the kill feed lighting up in their favor so far. I say that, but then the kill feed starts to go in the opposite direction as Wally picks himself up a triple kill on that Reaper, doing so much work for the defense. Maybe going to pick himself with a total of 4 as he's looking to pick out Balu. Balu, you need to get out alive, man, for your team, but it doesn't look like that's going to end up happening. He's going to pick up a full health, and now Balu is in a very good spot to get a good flank going, and it's going to be able to take out Balu and use that Wraith form to get out alive regardless. And so far for the side of Bikini Beach Esports, they're going to have to get a better offense going here. 45 seconds used and nothing gained as Sweeney's going to get hooked. Whole Hog going to be ripped out and doing a lot of damage. Looks like Sweeney will be able to take out Sherry Dormy in the end. Roadhog, Reinhardt is going to be on the point, but Shozi does take out Byak, and there's going to be Null channeling a Death Blossom, getting himself a double kill, but Lolly takes out Atomicus. Now Aki going down, and Lol getting himself again. That 4 kills total. These Reapers so far on both teams have been doing so much. Hook coming out, and Cherry Dorm. Dormy is going to be able to stall that up and get him killed and make it a little bit easier for his team to continue to fight it out here. But it looks like they might have lost the point. They might go in for another point, another fight here, but no, they are just going to use the teleporter to get back in position. And with 2 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock, I don't blame them. But again, the side of Bikini Beach Esports still has the opportunity to take this map and still has the ability to win it. It's just going to take a lot of perseverance from the side of the offense, from the side of Bikini Beach Esports, and a lot of tactics, a lot of strategy, effectiveness, and they're going to have to land all of their shots because they cannot get stalled up. 1 minute, 45 seconds on the clock and counting, guys. And I did stop it. It started about 2 or 3 seconds late, so it is going to be slightly late, and so they even have less time than what it is showing on the clock. Byak is going to be able to take out Shozi, and that's a good start. Atomicus with this Dragon Blade doing a lot, going to be able to take out Mither, and that means no resurrection available. Now we're going to be looking on to Lucio's Radio Boy, takes out Lolly. That was the critical member earlier that was making huge kills for the defense. Of course, that triple kill into quad kill coming out from the side of Lolly was able to basically give them that first defensive hold. But the payload is continuing to move. 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the clock. This is going to come down to the wire here. If the offense doesn't get stopped up here, there's going to be sites being used up here by the side of Shoji. Can he get anything done with it so far? No. But Cherry Dormy does take out Sweeney, and that's a big kill. And there's going to be the Death Blossom from Lolly. Oh man, that was disgusting. Again, dropping down. I saw him fall down. I didn't get to switch to him in time. My brain didn't react to him fast enough. But they're going to go ahead and call GG, and after a Death Blossom like that, you're not going to be able to get on to the payload, or get on to the last point in time. Only 45 seconds remains, and we're going to go ahead and award a point over to Deathmatch Gang. As we move on into the next map, guys, we'll see where that is. Most likely King's Row, but it could be anything, as of course, all of the maps are available in the map banning process. Dorado is going to be where we end up going. Man, that was just scary offense from Deathmatch Gang. I kind of was expecting this to be a much closer match. I said the same thing about Choke versus Click Effect. Click Effect did very well on their first. I think they won by a total of like 2 minutes. I mean, basically the GGs were called at 2 minutes, but yeah, the offense there, 3 minutes, 33 seconds, guys. Like you're looking at the fastest time possible almost at that rate. So Deathmatch Gang, if they can maintain that performance here. Okay, King's Row is where we're going. If they can maintain that performance and get a full hold on point 1, I believe they are defense first. Yeah, they are going to be defense first. Ooh, I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, off the back of Lolly doing so much on that Reaper. Also the Reinhardt play from Aki, very strong. And I guess at the same time, they did have a few wipes there, but every single time it happened, Mercy was there with the Resurrection. So, I mean, all cylinders their team is clicking right now. All 6, a full V6, powered and going. Great for the environment and everything. As this team is looking good. However, on the other side right now, it looks like not all cylinders firing. Maybe only a Boxer, only a 4-piston coming out from them, as I'm not really seeing as much for performance coming out of a few of their members. But at the same time, they still have another map. So, you know, that's the thing about it. You never want to write it off at the beginning. There's still more action to be played off. Players can be hot and cold, but they can also just dominate. So we'll see what ends up happening here on a different map, a different layout, different field, different situation. As again, we are going to have the defense starting from Deathmatch Gang as I adjust the settings for you guys, but give you guys something entertaining to look at, as there is going to be the statue with the floating planet, I assume, but it might just be one of the orbs that Zenyatta has. Not sure exactly. My lore knowledge is not the best. My lore knowledge is average, if not sub-average, as I basically just spend all of my extra time watching Overwatch, trying to break down and understand competitive play, because it is just so much fun to watch. But here we go, guys. We're into the second map. 1 up for the side of Deathmatch Gang, who is now going to be on the defense first. They are going to be running their Symmetra again. Or were they running a Symmetra on that first part? I can't remember now. I don't think so. No, they were not. They were not running a Symmetra. So they are going to be changing it up a little bit. No Torbjorn. No Trollbjorn. No Aardvark. None of these teams are... Guys, these guys don't work hard at all. Look, they never pick Torbjorn. If you actually were a good player and you actually worked hard at the game, you'd be picking the one hero that works hard. Or Aardvarks, you know? So, I'm just dismayed at these people not picking up Torbjorn. Of course, for those of you who don't know, I've been playing a fair bit of Torbjorn lately. Not out of cancer reasons, but because, honestly, I feel like the hero can be very strong when played properly. But that's neither here nor there, as we are going to have the actual action breaking out. Of course, heroes that can be played well are heroes that shoot their guns and land their bullets. Sozi going to be picking up the soldier, and he's going to be responsible for that. We'll be watching his tracking and his hit scan ability. Looks like he has going to take a direct rocket there from the fair. A little bit of a bad positioning play from him. But nonetheless, he does get out alive and is going to be able to come back over here and start assisting his Reaper. The side of Lolly to get that double kill. Maybe Lolly will get himself another one as Lolly actually gets super low. Does get, nope, no, it doesn't get hooked up actually. Resurrection going to be going ahead and used to tempo res a few of the defensive members. As another Resurrection coming out. This time it was the offense. There's a charge coming through from Aki. It doesn't end up hitting on anyone. We're going to have to follow him out. See if he survives out the back of this. Never mind. See it just fine. As Lolly is going to take up Null. And he's going to end up winning the duel. As not very much of a... it was actually more of a fair fight for Null there, as he was ahead in HP at the beginning, but the better shots coming out from Lolly. If you trust your aim, you trust your hit scan, you trust your flicking, Reaper versus Reaper duel is literally all of that in a context. Defensive ultimate's looking pretty good here, as we do have a barrage of, or Blossom available, we do have a Resurrection, and we have the teleport available. Aki going to be able to take out Biak, as Mithrar does have that, as the Air Shatter is also being used there from Aki, going to be getting multiple kills as Lolly. We needed to follow that, but Lolly goes off again, gets himself 4 kills on the kill feed. You guys saw that, but unfortunately I missed it as I was busy trying to talk about what ultimates were available, and they all got used. Earth Shatter was used, Teleporter down, and Death Blossom getting 5 kills for the side of Lolly as the defense 2 minutes and 20 seconds remains here for the side of Bikini Beach Esports to actually get their offense going. Shoji does have his sights available, and that's one of the key ultimates that they're going to have left. Resurrection still in the back pocket. Offense does have some stuff to work with. Biak getting super close to his Earth Shatter, missing that Fire Strike, so it'll make it a little bit harder, but with the Death Blossom, with the Graviton Surge, a lot could still happen. As we'll wait to see what does end up happening. A minute 57 remains on the clock, and it is getting closer and closer to the hour of the full hold. As let's see what the offense can go ahead and do here. We're going to go ahead and follow them out as they're going around the far right wrap side. The far right side, wrapping around, not wrap side. Wrapping around. We're going to be looking for that teleporter primarily. I'm sure this is going to be Null's job, and they're going to actually go for the Graviton Surge. He's going to drop down, looking for the Death Blossom. Doesn't quite rip it out yet. Now just going to be going for the left click, but gets charged. Aki ends up taking him out. That was a critical blunder. And now Lolly going to be able to continue to get more kills. And you know what? Right, Radio Boy went down during that. So there's no Resurrection available. Defense full holds, or defense stabilizes off that push. And so far right now, guys, Deathmatch Gang is looking like the team to beat in the tournament. Last few games we watched, the quarterfinals and the finals, semifinals have not looked this one-sided in Deathmatch Gang. Of course, if you guys have watched any of the ESL main cast for Atlantic Showdown and for the side of Go4 Overwatch previously, Deathmatch Gang has been a crazily good-looking team, and Null getting another charge from Aki, getting absolutely manhandled right now. And now it looks like it's going to be able to take out Sweeney as well. And this is a Reinhardt player that you want on your team, single-handedly taking out 2 heroes right there. Big plays from him. Now it's going to be Shodakus, the only one really left. And he's going to be Atomicus, sorry. He's going to be the only one really left. He's going to get cleaned up here by Shozi. As combining their 2 names together to make one super player. But of course, one of them had to die, so it will be Shozi. Going to be the one left, and that's going to be Lolly going for the Death Blossom. Doesn't get that much this time. Of course, the one that we actually watch him do, nothing happens. But still, nonetheless, big plays from them as we continue to go on into this game. 20 seconds remain for the side of the offense to get their push going. This is getting incredibly bad here, as it could be just a 1 point and hold 2-0 in the semifinals here for the side of Deathmatch Gang, as an Earth Shatter is going to go out and hits the 2 sides on the peripheral. No, just hits on Dania, as he's going to get charged through, taking a fair bit of damage. Will end up falling Lolly. Going to go for the double resurrection, but no, gets pulled out of it. What a great play with that Graviton Surge, and now the Justice Barrage. Will it end up taking out the Mercy? It does. A set of blunders coming out here for the side of the defense, as it might be exactly what they need to actually get into this fight. Dania does have the teleporter available, but needs to get it set up for his team. And the side of the defense is actually falling apart here. They don't have anyone on the point with this teleporter. They're going to go for the full kill here. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Teleporter is going to go down, and they're just going to go straight for the resurrection. This is all on Mithrar. Mithrar needs to get the huge resurrection, but he's going to get chased down and cleaned up, and that's going to be the first point taken. There is going to be a contest coming out, I believe, from Lolly, as he's in ghost form. But this is really just buying up additional time. 4 minutes and 30 seconds has expired on the clock. 30 minutes overtime. And we're going to get into the next point of the map, guys. But I gotta say, if it takes you that long to get the first point, and you end up converting on the map, it's not going to be looking good for you on the side of your time taken to do it. Already needed about half the map's time to be able to take the first point, and Deathmatch Gang has 3 minutes that they just need to hold 1 point. As Zinnia is going to be going back there with his Lucio. That's something that you guys can do in your own plays. We have Cherry Dormy going to be landing a hook onto Atomicus, getting that kill. But yeah, what you guys can be doing in your solo queue play, if you play Lucio, when you're waiting for people, when you're just doing nothing, just sit there. go back towards your spawn, stand between your spawn and where people need to be, and provide that additional speed boost to get the members who did die back as soon as possible. Whole Hog is available. Wouldn't be surprised to see him rip it out any second now, and it looks like he's going to go for the kill on the Radio Boy. Does land it and takes him out. Going to be going for the camp on the archway as 2:15 on the clock remains for them to get through the streets phase. The side of Bikini BT Sports. Hook goes out from Cherry. No luck. Ooh. Deathmatch gang. What a team. What a team. Let's see what Bikini Beach Esports can do. See if they can going to be able to tie up this map. There's going to be a Death Blossom coming in the back of Lolly again. This man is on a mission to win the game by himself. Picks up 4 kills again. And now it's just going to be the last Reaper left. And Null had to reload out of Ghost form, and he gets cleaned up. Lolly with 5 of the 6 kills. And he's going to be responsible, of course, for that team kill Horn. But 5 of 6 of the kills going over to him. His positioning, his decision making, his play with the Reaper right now is absolutely terrifying. Every single Death Blossom, -1, has been 4 kills. If you got a quadra kill every single time you ripped out your ultimate, it'd be really good. At least I would want that to be the case. I wish. Graviton Surge is going to be coming out onto the defense, but nothing really there to capitalize on it as the defense actually pushes up forward. After that, there's going to be a Death Rush coming out of Shozy. Takes out Cherry Dormy, ends up taking him out of Cherry Dormy with a double kill himself. Close to that old Hog. Does have a hook available in 3 seconds. Looking for the shots onto Radio Boy. Now onto Biak, going to be able to land it. Now it should be able to get the headshot, and that's Biak down. Roadhog does have his old Hog available, and now Balu going to take that right click right as it explodes over his dome. Exploding in his face, killing him very quickly. As of course that right click, when it does explode right in front of your face, does 200 damage. Especially if it headshots, there's only more damage to be done. No, with this Death Blossom. He needs to get something done. He really does. It's really coming down to this Death Blossom. There aren't that many ultimates going to be coming up soon. They do have the Earthshatter available in just a second, but the defense should be pushing aggressively here, going for the Resurrection, and no, it doesn't look like it. There's going to be a Death Blossom. There we go. There's going to be the Death Blossom coming out from the side of Lolly during the Resurrection. Looks like he brought up most of his team. Can Radio Boy get his own Resurrection off? We're about to find out. Radio Boy, where are you? Where are you, Radio Boy? He does get the Resurrection off, bringing up all his team, and now they need to fight off the back of this. Noel going to be channeling the Death Blossom, getting a lot of kills and a lot of damage so far as Biak gets one, Noel gets another. Sights are available here for the side of Shozy, as this is just going down to the last second. Shozy's actually going to be able to take out Sweeney, and actually a double kill coming out from him, and a double kill coming out from Cherry Dormy, and that is going to be the first half of this match. A disgusting defense coming out from the side of Deathmatch gang, as we are not going to need the stopwatch, guys. Bikini Beach Esports needs to hold the streets. They need to hold point A. They don't have a choice. They did not complete the map. And if they fail to do so, well, guys, 2-0 to the side of Deathmatch gang is going to be the story then, is the way I want to say it. And Bikini Beach Esports fans of them, going to be a little unhappy to see the way this game is going, but at the same token, they could still do it. They were able to get it through the first point. If they can hold first point, hold strong, make it look good, maybe they strike some fear into the side of Deathmatch gang, take the third map, but it has to be done here. It has to be done in 5 minutes because, well, 8 minutes, because they do have the streets phase to work with. So we will go ahead and show you guys where the side of this team right here, Deathmatch gang, needs to push. As we leave their spawn onto the map, this is going to be point A right here. This is where the payload, when you take the point, is going to enter onto the map. And then over here, down the path to the left, as you guys can see, the glowing cross-slashed rectangle on the ground is going to be the victory and the 2-0 for Deathmatch gang. We'll see if they can pull it off. We'll see if they're able to do it. That in just a moment, as the game is only 20 seconds away from starting here, guys. Shozy, we're going to go ahead and follow him out on the Pharah. Pharah on offense on this map can get a lot done early on with that verticality play, with that positioning play. Good rockets, being able to take out critical defensive structures. Balu going to be using that Symmetra, so critical defensive structures are of course going to be those sentry turrets. If they're grouped too close together, one rocket can do a lot. And again, guys, no time to beat necessary, as the payload has only made it so far. Shozy trying to make it there by without a rocket jump. Do need a rocket jump to do that there, but Here we go. Initiation going to be going out. Rocket going out. Already going to be landing a direct one. Doing a lot of damage over to 2 targets. Lolly taking a lot though himself as he's going to drop down to very low HP. Double rockets coming out. Direct rockets. Not enough though. Soldier's still alive and shozi is as well, as the duel hasn't ended in anyone's death yet. As more going out as the soldier is going to actually be taking on 2 heroes at once as the Winston comes over as well. And now the Mercy all alone. Found out this is not what you want to be in the situation as Mercy is. You don't want them to know where you are. It looks like shozi's going to be taking a lot of damage here from the side of Symmetra. And it looks like Sweeney is going to be able to come off the backside and able to clean up both of them. And no tick was taken here for the side of Deathmatch Gang. So they do defend here for the beginning. Just the beginning, though. Just the beginning. Initiation coming out here from Winston as they're going to go over to the left side. Aki going to be jumping in. Hook on a myth. That's good. Oh, but a counter hook coming out here from Cherry Dormy as he's going to rip out the whole hog. But if he goes down during this, that's going to be bad. No resurrection. Resurrection is available here for Cherry. Radio Boy, as we're going to follow up. Radio Boy needs to get a huge resurrection here. Looking for it. Looking for the 3-man. Going to go ahead and hit it. And now double resurrection coming out from both teams. As Mither did use his as well. And Atomicus is going to end up going down. shozi over the top with the barrage. Going to be getting a lot of damage onto this Reinhardt. Going to end up killing the barrier. And now it's just basically up to this Roadhog. Roadhog taking direct after direct. And now against the Lucio and a Farah all alone. Fighting by himself. Only way out is death. It looks like it is going to be the way. Doesn't end up taking anyone to the grave with him. Tracer going to try to saw it up as long as possible. As defensive reinforcements are going to be coming to the teleporter. Atomicus being one of those. Able to take out shozi. Biak able to take out Mither. And now in the background going to be able to take out Cherry Dormy. With great left clicks. Going to be doing a lot. There's going to be a Graviton Surge. Sucking in all those heroes, making it so they're grouped together, easy for the kills. But Atomicus is still alive, doing so much damage. Just look at this Reaper cleave through the tanks. Noel gonna be able to get another kill too. And 2 minutes left on the clock, and shozi going in by himself, ends up dying. And now Mythar as well, gonna be set up into a staggered spawn. And the side of Bikini Beach Esports is not out of this match yet, not mentally, not literally, as they hold with 2 minutes remaining on point 1 with an opportunity, a breath of fresh air, and a chance and a hope in this series. Offense will continue from the side of Deathmatch Gang as they look for that end of that game. And Lali going to be going for the Death Blossom. He gets himself 1 kill. Atomicus, though, does take out Cherry Dormy. And it looks like Lolly's on the run. Going to end up dying to Atomicus. As Atomicus gets knocked down by that Earth Shatter. Going to end up going down as the Resurrection comes out. Immediately bringing up all of the defensive members. But Radio Boy goes down for his trouble. Sound Barrier was there for the side of the offense to get them more HP. And the kill feed after that Resurrection is telling the story right now. Atomicus going to try to get away alive with that Shadow Step, but no chance. As he ends up going down, and that's all of them dead. That's the point taken, and that's the payload moving. As if they can get control of this beginning area of the streets, the offense, it's not going to look good for the side of Bikini Beach Esports, as they do need to get moving quickly. They don't have much time to sit back and think on their lows. They need to figure it out. They need to get something going, as the payload is approaching the halfway mark ever so quickly. Rockets going out. Rockets landing onto Tracer, actually almost taking Tracer out. If Null didn't have the Pocket Mercy, though, that would have been a kill. That was a double direct. shozi with the Rocket Barrage going to be able to get a lot of damage done here. And again, they've zoned him out, guys. The payload is freely able to push this point. Again, I have to highlight that if payload makes it here, the game is over. We're going to go to the overhead view so we can see everything. Atomicus is going to be able to take out Lolly as Null takes out Dinia. And Atomicus is going to be able to take out shozi, so a good trade so far. Offense getting 3 kills, and there's going to be, or defense, sorry, going to be getting out that whole hog, zoning out Lolly, but the Earth Shatter canceling it out. Aki's going to be able to get those kills. That's going to be all of the defensive members cleaned up, and Deathmatch Gang takes the series 2-0 in a commanding fashion, and they'll move on to the finals of the ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup number 7. And I gotta say, guys, Deathmatch Gang is looking like a terrifying Overmatch squad to play against. Of course, they have been doing well in the showdown. They have been doing well in the ESL Go4 Cup, and they have been doing well in the Go2 Gamer Weeklies. But this performance against a team that honestly has been doing well themselves in all of the tournaments that I just mentioned got absolutely cleaned. And that's going to be that match, guys. Unfortunately, we have to say our goodbyes to Bikini Beach Esports. But the good side, the positive side, the side that we will always highlight here on the stream is going to be the winner. As the side of Deathmatch Gang looks like a team to beat right now, guys. Congratulations to them moving into the finals. I believe this is their first ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup finals. So congratulations to them. We'll be getting you guys the next match of action as soon as possible. Again, thank you so much for your viewership. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup number 4. If you guys want to find out more information, at the top of your screen you have the commands, ! bracket, ! standings. Both of that commands will get you links and information to the cup. If you guys want more information about ESL events, ESL Cups, ESL Overwatch, follow at ESL Overwatch on Twitter. That's where you guys will get all your updates, and I highly encourage you follow them, as on account of the fact that they are letting me cast. But on top of that, they do tweet pretty much everything that goes on with ESL Overwatch signups and such. If you guys enjoy the commentating, you enjoy the casting, you guys, the best way to help me is to follow me on Twitter. RaptorZOW is where you can find me on Twitter. That is the best way that you guys can show support, as well as subscribe to me on YouTube and follow the channel down below. All of that is easily clickable down below. You guys don't even have to touch your keyboard. All you have to do is click YouTube, click subscribe, and click follow on the channel. If you guys don't like the casting, and that's not something you want to do because you guys don't like the casting, then do let me know why. Giving me your guys' feedback, reasons why you guys don't enjoy my casting, is the best way for me to improve, so I can continue to take this more seriously and become a better caster, so I can give these teams and this game the hype it deserves. But outside of that, guys, outside of the shameless plugs, that does it for me. We're going to be getting into the finals next here on this stream for the ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup. Get on social media, let your friends, let your fam know, guys. This game, this action, this best of 5 could be an absolute exciting finals if the team that's going to be going up against Deathmatch Gang is able to step up to the same caliber of play that we just saw Deathmatch Gang display.